Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, the Head of Study Program of Business Education, Mrs. Rina Parlina, MBA. The Honorable, all of the part of examiners on this day. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rani Marlina Wijayanti. I'm from Faculty of Economic, especially majoring in Business Education Class B. In this occasion, I'm going to present my internship report with the title The Report on Fieldwork Practice in the Marketing Division or SAR with Subdivision Priority Service of PT PLN Persero Bulungan area. My location of internship is in PT PLN Bulungan. The address is at Sisingamangaraja Street number 1, Kebayoran Baru, South Jakarta. I have done my preparation of my internship since February 2020, and my internship period is start from 3rd of February 2020 until 28th of February 2020. I create my report since October until November 2020. The history of PT PLN Bulungan is start from 1st of January 1961. The Electricity and Gas Bureau was changed to BPUPLN, or Head of General State Electricity Company, which was in Electricity, Gas and Coke, which was dissolved on 1st of January 1965. In 1972, in accordance with Government Regulation Number 17, status the State Electricity Company, or PLN, is decided as the State Electricity Public Company and as the holder of Electricity Business Authority, or PKUK, with the task of providing electricity for the public interest. In 1992, the government provided an opportunity for the private sector to engage in the business of providing electricity. In line with this policy, in June 1994, the status of PLN was transferred from a public company to limited liability company, Persero. Until now, PLN has provided electricity needs for the general public in almost all parts of Indonesia. Until now, PT PLN Persero has around 17 group of regional units spread throughout Indonesia and 5 group of distribution units. The vision of PT PLN Bulungan is recognized as a world-class company that is growing, superior, and trusted by relying on human potential. And the mission of PT PLN Bulungan are as follows: 1. Running a business and other related fields oriented to customer satisfaction, company members, and shareholders. 2. Making electricity as a medium to improve the quality of people's life. 3. Keeping electrical power into driving economic activity. 4. Carrying out business activity that are environmentally sound. This is organizational structure of PT PLN Bulungan. In the top of position, there is Customer Service Implementation Unit Manager. Underneath it, there are 7 divisions consisting of the first Planning Department Manager, which has 3 supervisors. The second is Construction Manager, which has 3 supervisors. The third is Network Manager, which has 2 supervisors. The fourth is Commerce Manager, which has 2 supervisors. The fifth is Marketing Manager, which has 1 supervisor. The sixth is Electrical Energy Manager, which has 4 supervisors. The seventh is Finance, Human Resource and Administration Manager, which has 2 supervisors. And the last is person in the charge of procurement implementation and person in charge of environmental work safety health. My work field of internship is in marketing division, and there are 6 main jobs that I've done in PT PLN Bulungan. The first is checking SPK payment for customer requests in the Centralized Customer Complaint Application, or AP2T. The step that practicants take in checking the payment date and SPK are as follow. 1. Practicant given application failed. 2. Then praktikan open AP2T, then close the info menu, agenda, and enter the customer ID. Then it will appear a payment date and date of SPK is the customer is already paid the bill. The second is sorting EMB and SLO data for new installation. The steps that the practitioner takes are as follows. 1. Partitions are given filled in the form of file submission from new installation permit, token certificate, letter work order, minutes, power sales and purchase agreement, electricity, building construction permit, and operational permit. 2. Then practical match and combine file based on the customer's name and ID. The third is combining customer application file with SPK according to the code and customer ID. The fourth is print customer data will have unsubscribed from the PLN Bulungan area. The fifth is enter customer ID data and perform customer data refresh. And the last is seek premium customer data and present it to marketing manager. However, there are some obstacles and concerns that I solved face in my location of internship. The first is limited facilities and infrastructure of particle fieldwork students, such as computer, desks, and limited space. The second is when starting particle fieldwork, practical field less adaptable to employees at PT PLN Persero Bulungan area. The third is the PLN web portal has limitation in its use. Practitioner is carrying out text using the AP2T web portal. However, the web portal often experiences connection problem and username to login. This thing happens because of the limitation use of the web. Because one username and password only can be used by one user. The fourth is there is no SOP or standard operating procedure for students who internship field work in the PT PLN Bulungan. And the last is practitioners often do not get assessment from mentor or employees in PT PLN Bulungan area marketing division. And this is my way how to overcome the obstacle. The first is using a personal laptop in doing works. Practitioners overcome the limited facilities and infrastructure with use a personal laptop to carry out field work activities. And to solve problems about other facilities such as desks and rooms, practitioners handle it situational. The second is get closer to employees. In the first week of field work, the practitioner has not been able to adapt well. The practitioner tries to get closer to the employees at PT PLN Bulungan area. And the third is when there is a task using AP2T software and the connection is problematic, the practitioner must wait and try to log in again. If practitioner cannot log in, we have to report to the supervisor, and supervisor immediately provide other employees' usernames. But if they are used by all employees, practitioner assigned to do the other work. The fourth is follow the direction from a mentor. Due to the absence of SOP that apply to field work students related to the main task, the practitioner only follow the direction from a mentor or supervisor. And the last is offering help to the employees. Practitioner try to get closer to employees of PT PLN Bulungan area by offering help to employees in the marketing division. In practitioner doesn't have any assessment from supervisor. The conclusion of my field internship is while carrying out practical field work or PKL activities at PT PLN Bulungan area for 1 month or 20 working days, starting from 3rd of February 2020 to 28th of February 2020. It can be concluded that the practitioner gets a lot of new knowledge and experience about the world of work and learning, overcome the obstacle faced in carrying out work. I think it's enough for my presentation about the report of internship field work at PT PLN Bulungan. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.